Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday, and we are in the final week of the regular season for UP basketball. I know it has flown by so fast, but there are still plenty of games for some great upsets and maybe even little March Madness ourselves. The highly talented Blue Devils team made the trip to take on the Marquette Redettes, who are looking for just their third win. Second quarter in the game, all tied up at 19, and the Blue Devils were going to work all night at the rim as Lily Kelger gets the floor to go, and they take the lead. Redettes coming down, and Hannah Young puts up the shot that's missed, and Claire Erickson rips down the rebound, and she goes coast to coast with a nice little spin cycle finish to get the Devils up by 4. Now, third quarter now, and Redettes trailing 27-21. And it's going to be Kaylee Puskala who's able to get by her defender and take it all the way to the rack. And now, after a Sioux 3, Redettes down by 6 again. And Maria Malao drives in from the key and gets Marquette back within 4. A few minutes later, Marquette only down by 1. But Erickson hits the long 2 and gives the Devils some breathing room. Redettes possession again. And Puskala is going to get the ball just inside the arc, and she's going to miss the jumper, but Mulatto is there for the offensive rebound and the putback. And the Redettes pull off the major upset, handing the Blue Devils their first loss since December, beating them 56-49. And in spirit of upsets and crazy endings, March Madness is officially back, with the field of 68 being revealed yesterday to see just exactly who's going to compete for a national title. The Big Ten has 9 teams in the dance, and both our Michigan teams made it. The Wolverines earned the #1 seed in the East region, despite being bounced in the semifinals of the Big Ten tourney by that team down south. The Wolverines finished the regular season 20-4 while being ranked as high as #2 in the polls. Meanwhile, the Spartans, they got in by the skin of their teeth, losing in the second round of the tourney to Maryland, but they are able to get into the first 4 innings. The Spartans will play UCLA, with the winner of that game going on to play BYU. The Wolverines, meanwhile, will await the winner of Mount St. Mary and Texas Southern to start their tournament run. Now, let's keep the basketball train rolling. And for the Gladstone Brave boys team, it's been a pretty good season overall, considering all the COVID delays and the fact that it is the first year at the helm for head coach Mike Cretens. But the Brave season is done. Their final 3 regular season games all canceled. So now they have to wait until next week. But that will be the postseason. And as the saying goes, it is win or go home. I spoke with Coach Cretens about how he will keep his players ready for their first matchup against the Houghton Gremlins.
Staying locked in, that's the biggest thing. We can't have guys that do nothing for these 10 days. I mean, physically, mentally, we have to stay locked in and ready to go. We have to know all of our plays that we've already put in, be ready to put in a couple extra sets, all those kind of things. You got to stay locked in mentally. And then physically, we can't sit and do nothing for 10 days. They have to be up. They have to have a basketball in their hands as much as possible, even if it's just in their room. And just having the feel of the basketball is a big 10-day layoff. We're coming back with a couple days of practice, and then we got to get on the floor with a team that's been playing since the start of the season.